The last call from room 309. It was raining heavily in Chicago. Cold wind screamed through the empty streets while thunder shook the dark sky. Around midnight, Daniel, a young taxi driver, received a strange phone call from an unknown number. A weak woman's voice whispered, "Please, help me. Room 309. Then the call suddenly ended. Daniel looked at the screen. No location, no name, just static noise. At first, he ignored it, but 5 minutes later, the same number called again. "Please, hurry. He's coming." This time, Daniel heard something terrifying in the background, slow breathing, and a child crying. A chill ran down his spine. Using the weak signal from the call, he traced the location to an old abandoned hotel on the outskirts of the city, the Blackwood Hotel. Everyone in Chicago knew the stories about that place. People said guests disappeared there in the 1980s. Some claimed they still heard screams from inside the empty building at night. Daniel parked his taxi outside the hotel. The building looked dead. Broken windows, rusted doors, darkness everywhere. But strangely, room 309 still had a dim yellow light glowing inside. Daniel slowly entered the hotel. His footsteps echoed loudly. Room numbers passed slowly. 301, 303, 305. Then suddenly, a loud bang came from upstairs. Daniel froze. A little girl's voice whispered behind him, "Don't go there." He turned quickly. Nobody, only darkness. His heart pounded harder as he finally stood in front of room 309. The door was slightly open. Inside, a woman sat in the corner crying. Her long black hair covered her face. "Are you okay?" Daniel asked nervously. The woman slowly pointed toward the bathroom. Daniel stepped closer. Drip, drip, drip. Blood was leaking from under the bathroom door. His breathing stopped. Slowly, he pushed the door open. Inside the bathtub was a dead man with his eyes wide open. Suddenly, slam! The bathroom door shut behind him. Daniel screamed and pulled it open again. But the room had changed. The crying woman was gone. The furniture looked old and dusty. And on the wall, dozens of photographs. Every photo showed missing people, and in the center of every picture stood Daniel. His blood turned cold. Then he noticed the final photo. It was taken only moments ago. It showed him standing inside room 309. But behind him was the smiling woman, right beside his shoulder. A whisper echoed in the darkness. "You finally came back." Suddenly, Daniel remembered everything. 30 years ago, he wasn't a taxi driver. He was a guest in this hotel, and he never escaped. The police found his taxi outside Blackwood Hotel the next morning. The engine was still running, but Daniel was never seen again. Only one thing was discovered inside room 309. A new photograph hanging on the wall. A terrified man standing in darkness, while a smiling woman watched behind him.